Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Alchemy Pay, aka ACH. It's been a very long time, honestly, since I've talked about ACH, and I know that a lot of people have been asking me about it. Trust me guys, I did not forget about ACH. I do think that it is a gem still. It's just been a while since I've actually looked into it, but since then we have been seeing quite a bit of announcements, honestly, around ACH. I know that we have seen quite a bit of, listings as well. In fact, one of the most notorious ones that we just recently seen was, of course, Crypto.com. We did see here, excited to announce Alchemy Pay is listed in the Crypto.com app by ACH now. And of course, you do see down here, it's listed in over 20 plus fiat currencies. And if we actually do go over to Alchemy Pay, it's been, a little bit of time, like I said, since I've really kind of looked into it. But I know that during around like May, we had this nice little spike up to about like 3.5 cents. Recently, we had this spike up about roughly 2 cents or so. I seen that there was quite a bit of supply being, released, and I know that a lot of people have concerns about that, but you got to remember that this 10 billion total supply, a large portion of the supply that's actually not out there is reserved for participants on the ecosystem that is going to offer on and off ramps within crypto. So a lot of like the partners within the ecosystem, those tokens are going to go to those individuals to not only implement the payment scheme or the on and off ramp, if you will, but also for just like, liquidity purposes. Now, right now, we have been in a nice little uptrend since roughly the, June timeframe, where we did hit about 1 cent exact almost. And we have been in the last month having this like nice little spike up, and ever since we've kind of built a floor around almost like 1.5 cents. I have been, slightly accumulating Alchemy Pay. Recently, I did start to, take a little bit more of a notice to, LCX and even Alliance Block, but this one still is on my list. Again, quite a bit of exchange listings since like the last time that we did discuss ACH. We are almost on like all major exchanges. Like we're on Binance, Coinbase, Huobi. We're even on Gate.io now, KuCoin, and Kraken. It's like it's crazy how fast things are really ramping up within Alchemy Pay. And right now, currently, the fully diluted market cap is sitting at about roughly almost $157 million. Current market cap sitting at about $76.5 million. For what Alchemy Pay is actually focused on, I think that this is pretty undervalued, and we're going to be talking about why. So let's just dive in and let's talk about a few things. So, like I said, it is an on and off ramp within the Web 2 to Web 3 area. We do see our payment ramps hosted on crypto and Web 3 platforms hold the key to global adoption. I completely agree. And the funny thing is that we actually just seen a major announcement from Alchemy Pay with a partnership with this, I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's Li-Fi, I believe, or Li-Fi. I hope that I'm saying that name right. I really don't know how to pronounce it fully. But they did announce a partnership with them. We do see here Alchemy Pay is leading the efforts to bridge the fiat and crypto global economies. We're glad to partner with them on educating the users about the bridging ecosystem. And yes, over here we do see, of course, I believe it's Li-Fi. Pretty sure that that's how you pronounce it. If I'm butchering it, I do apologize to you guys. But we do see down here, over time we have seen an explosion in the blockchain networks, all with their own unique designs and features, while Ethereum still dominates with over $44 billion locked in decentralized applications across its ecosystem. Other blockchains such as Solana, Tron, and Polygon are now attracting tremendous liquidity and, of course, users. And we do see down here, total value locked across blockchains. You can see the entire graph around it, all the way up to about like $150 billion or so at the all-time highs back in October and November. And down here we do see our friends at Li-Fi are experts in providing smart routing for the safest and cheapest routes for transactions and multi-asset swaps across multiple blockchains. We are delighted to have them write a guest post so that you can get a deeper understanding of one of crypto's most important topics. Here we all talk about what are bridges, different types of bridges, risk of using bridges, the case of aggregating bridges with Li-Fi, onboarding the masses into crypto with multi-chain on-ramps. And here we have, what are bridges and why do we need them? Obviously, bridges are, fundamental to not only allowing for a lot more developer ease, but also even, retail use cases as well to thrive on these networks. We've talked about this even with Quant. We've talked about it with, Chainlink in the past as well. And there's quite a bit of bridges and bridge designs already implemented within crypto. You have native bridges, liquidity networks, data messaging protocols. You guys don't really need to know all of this, but if you guys do want to learn more about it, you guys are more than welcome to. There's quite a bit of things to really kind of look into this with, like interoperability, for an example, which we've discussed quite a bit with Quant. But down here, we really want to talk more so about just the idea of like aggregating bridges, because this is where we really kind of look at like Alchemy Pay with Li-Fi. So we do see down here the bridging ecosystem is a complex world. There are over 100 bridges in live operation, all with their own unique strengths and weaknesses. Here's a snapshot from a community worksheet with all the bridges and blockchains they connect, and here you guys have it. It's pretty substantial. You guys are probably all kind of confused around it, but here you guys have it. And down here, the image above shows how complicated things can get for users when they have to decide which bridge to choose. Bear in mind that the worksheet only has approximately 20 bridges and their routes, meaning things are even more complicated in reality for users trying to choose the best route. Li-Fi is a cross-chain bridge aggregation protocol, aka the ultimate cross-chain money Lego. Li-Fi aggregates decentralized exchanges and bridges and abstracts away decisions that would normally need to be made by the user or developer. So Li-Fi is actually basically simplifying all of this and giving you the cheapest route. So this, combined with, of course, Alchemy Pay, is not only simplifying the entire on and off ramp, situation, but also even like the bridge situation. And then you do see like the chains, bridges, decentralized exchanges, and even decentralized exchange aggregators with Li-Fi, and then your DApp. So this is helping developers as well. And we do see down here, many established projects like Alchemix, DeFi Saver, Superfluid, etc. And others use Li-Fi's SDK/API/widget under the hood to go cross-chain. Moreover, users can use transfer2.xyz to bridge and swap across 17 plus chains supported by Li-Fi. And Alchemy Pay provides multi-chain on/off payment ramps. This is huge because, like I said, within this entire space, the biggest issue with crypto is there's not a viable option for fiat to crypto like payment ramps. I know that a lot of people think that it's very easy because, of course, like you have these crypto wallets, you could use your debit card, credit card, your bank account, etc. But it's not as easy as individuals make it out to be. In fact, we do see up here is focused on making entering and exiting blockchain networks as easy and direct as possible. That means from the perspective of users as well as developers, regardless of which blockchain a user wants to use, in order to be able to interact and send transactions, a user needs the right cryptocurrency. We have developed on/off-ramp plugins that can be integrated into a site on any blockchain protocol. These payment ramps allow people to participate in a DApp or a blockchain service directly with their fiat currency funds via credit or debit card, bank transfers, or even popular local mobile wallets. So in order to actually, not only participate in these dApps and even these networks in general or even services, it requires specific blockchain, cryptocurrencies. What Alchemy Pay is doing is replacing that with the option of just not having to buy a specific crypto and then transferring it over to a wallet and then you have to, sign in or whatever. They're actually being the provider on that service, on that DApp, etc. We do see down here like newcomers and experienced users are able to sign up and use their local currency to purchase the correct cryptocurrency in under a minute. The purchased crypto is sent to their crypto wallet address so that they maintain custody. From that point on, the user is able to use the infrastructure created by Li-Fi to move those funds across different blockchains and participate quickly, securely, and fuss-free. So again, like this is fundamental for like the Web 3.0 area because there's going to be so many dApps, DeFi, even NFTs, metaverses, etc. Like there's going to be a substantial amount of apps within this. So Alchemy Pay to me is going to be like the #1 on/off ramp supporter around this. Again, Alchemy Pay to me is still very early in development, so I think that they are going to be like a major player going forward. In fact, I would argue the fact that they are already there. We actually do see like when you go over to Alchemy Pay's website, we do see like bridging the fiat and crypto global economies. That's like their main point. But down here, we do see trusted partners worldwide. Alchemy Pay is supported in over 70 countries with over 300 payment channels. I remember when these statistics were actually much lower, with over 2 million merchants through partnerships with industry leaders. funny enough, we've already seen like a massive amount of partnerships this year alone for Alchemy Pay. And we do see down here like some of the major statistics: 70 plus supported countries, 100 plus fiat currencies, 300 plus fiat payment channels. All cryptocurrencies support it. Mainstream partners, you do see quite a bit of them. We've talked about these in the past. Of course, you do see like some of the major ones like QFPay, Neum, Shopify, Arcadia. Like Shopify is a major e-commerce giant, and then we do see like the crypto partners as well. And these are just like the bare minimum ones. In fact, if we actually go over here, so here's their mission: to provide mainstream-friendly payment solutions that promote the global adoption of cryptocurrency by connecting fiat and crypto economies. And then down here, we do see like the About Us section. So obviously they came out back in 2018. Since then, they have grown rapidly and become payment on-ramp and off-ramp giant. And we do see down here like some of the major network partnerships. So here's the payment channels. Yes, they already have major integrations with PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, etc., and some other major names, as you guys do see down here. We do see like the merchant networks as well, very substantial names, as you guys do see. This is where you do see, of course, like Shopify, Arcadia, etc. Banks as well. Very substantial list of banks. A few of these we've talked about in the past, even with like Hedera, even XRP. Like you see like Shinhan Bank, Maybank, Seicon Bank. You also do see a few other ones as well. Settlement is most likely through like, of course, like Binance, Wobi, OKX, Bitfinex. Exchanges, massive amount of exchanges, wallets as well. And this is basically like the one-stop shop for not only like crypto adoption, but mainstream adoption of like crypto apps and things like that. Like this is providing, an ease of buying and even like an ease of exiting crypto. So I love to see this. I think that they are a very special asset and project within this space. I've talked about them in the past, and they have been growing substantially. In fact, I believe that the statistic was about like 40 plus partnerships already. I don't know how accurate this is. Of course, this is just, Alchemy Pay news on Twitter. But we do see here it has made over 40 massive new partnerships over the past year alone, and many more are still in the works. Alchemy Pay is becoming noticed more and more every day by huge companies across the globe for their unique payment rails and effortless serveries. Serveries. I hope that I'm saying that word right. I don't know if that even is a word, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, I mean, like if we actually look at the partnerships that they do have, like they have grown substantially. Like the last time that I really kind of looked at Alchemy Pay, I don't even think that we were close to these statistics. So Alchemy Pay has definitely been growing. Right now, I don't really focus too much on price action. Remember, we are very well in a bear market. We have been in a bear market. So, prices are not going to be extremely, like, oh, hey, look at Alchemy Pay is like, pumping. No, but I do think that like right now, what we should really kind of be looking at is, growth, development, partnerships. Are they still making, major noise within this market during a bear market? And Alchemy Pay has definitely been one that has been pretty active. I mean, if you go over to their Twitter page, they have been growing astronomically. I remember when they were at like 70,000 followers, and so far they're at 156,000 followers. So people are being aware of this. And we actually do see up here like 17 hours ago, they just posted this where it was like a very easy 1, 2, 3 step to not only pay in cryptocurrency, but also even to get paid in crypto. They are truly becoming a major name behind, of course, the Web 2 to Web 3 scene. And we actually do see here they were on a panel at the Web 2 to Web 3, Singapore Blockchain Week of 2022, alongside some pretty nice names here as well in regards to even like Fireblocks, for an example. So you love to see it. I think that Alchemy Pay is a very special asset. I think that going forward, like the next cycle for a lot of these tokens is going to be something special. And like I said, even off of the total supply, like 10 billion, this going to $1 would be fairly substantial. I mean, yeah, I know that we hit about like 1 cent. Even if this went to like $1.50, it would still be pretty undervalued. I mean, what would that be? I think it would be like a $15 billion market cap. So again, like that is not that crazy to me. I think that like the next cycle for crypto is going to be something very, very substantial. I think that's going to take a lot of people by storm, and the market cap that crypto will most likely reach next cycle is going to be monumental. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, to notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. So it's up to you all. Have a beautiful day or beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. It's been Nick. Peace out, guys.